The Musk-Altman trial entered its first week of testimony, and what's coming out of the federal courthouse in Oakland is really genuinely strange. Jared Birchall, who's Elon Musk's longtime money manager, acknowledged that xAI's February 2025 bid of $97.4 billion for OpenAI's nonprofit assets was structured as a market intervention. He couldn't explain who chose the $97.4 billion number. He couldn't explain whether Musk was involved in the timing. He couldn't explain how a consortium of investors had been recruited without first-hand information about OpenAI's internal financials. And there's another part I really want you to hear, and that's what Musk acknowledged himself on the stand. Musk admitted that xAI uses OpenAI's models as part of its training pipeline for Grok. The technical term is distillation. You query a competitor's model. You collect the outputs. You use those outputs to train your own model. 2 weeks ago, we covered it here on the Century Report. You'll remember this. The U.S. State Department was sending diplomatic cables to embassies on 6 continents, instructing American diplomats to confront foreign governments about unauthorized AI distillation by Chinese labs. The cables framed distillation as a category of theft, as the kind of thing that warrants diplomatic pressure. And this week, the founder of an American AI company acknowledged in federal court that his company does the same thing to a domestic competitor. The framing the State Department was pushing 2 weeks ago does not survive that disclosure. Either distillation is theft or it isn't. The same practice cannot be a national security violation when foreign labs do it and a normal training pipeline when domestic ones do. Hell no. All right, let's talk about some other things that the trial also produced evidence for. Siobhan Zillis, who served simultaneously as an OpenAI board member and as Musk's intermediary, and who has 4 children with Musk, texted him in 2018 to ask, "Do you prefer I stay close and friendly to OpenAI to keep info flowing, or begin to disassociate?" And here's Musk's reply, "Close and friendly, but we are going to actively try to move 3 or 4 people from OpenAI to Tesla." Whatever the jury concludes about fiduciary breach, the public record now shows that the original commitments around AI safety governance were already provisional. The capital being assembled at trillion-dollar scale today sits atop a foundation whose original safeguards are being publicly disassembled in federal court in front of your eyes. The forward reading here, though, is that the next round of governance frameworks, corporate, regulatory, contractual, etc., is being written under the recognition that the prior round did not hold, which means the next round will be written differently. Inspectability written into the contract, not assumed from the founder's intentions.